Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live this morning. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Good to be on with you. We appreciate you. We thank you. We we love you. Yeah. Okay. So, who's on with us this morning that wants to say hello? My friend Brahim from Portland, Oregon. And Sandra from Aurelia. Well, good morning. And Lori Lee, Ventura, California. And we appreciate you guys. Carrie from Nebraska. Mary, good morning. And Lioness, how are you? Karen, Kincarden, Shirley from Newfoundland. And Kevin's on with us this morning. And Ian, how are you? Rosalinda, good morning, Niagara Falls. Rhonda, good morning. Rosa, Morial, Nick from our staff. And Wendy, who are you, Wendy? Never heard of you. Markham, good morning. Fran, how is you? Orangeville. Yolande, how are you? David, Ridgeway. And Keith, Bell River. Jeanette, good morning. And I think that's Gertie. See, that name goes up into the clouds. Andrea, New Brunswick and Bowmanville. I didn't see the name. Francis from Vaughan. Fran from Tilsonburg. Betty Lynn, good morning from Brantford. And West Tennessee, who was that? Monette. Doc McEwen, I'm saying hello. I think it was you. Karen, Jeanette from our staff. Good morning, Jeanette. And Bobby and Adeline and John, how are you? Bonnie, good morning, Manitoulin. Kathy from the Philippines. Well, hello, Marzanne. Bruno. Bonjour, Gary. And Stouffville. Who is it? I can't see it. Oh, Nick. Nicole from Magog, Quebec. David. Rhonda. And Lisa Marie. And Help Me Rhonda in from Saskatchewan. And I missed the name. Babika. If it's here, I can see it. If it goes up there, I can't see it. Mary, P-E-I. Couple of more, guys. Maria. And Fran from Valcarin. Rita, good morning to you. Sonia, good morning. And Dubraka from Mississauga. Carol, Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. And Lorna, how are you? Sue, so many people, I know. Annette, good morning. And Deb from Timmins. And we love you guys more than you know. From Jocelyn from Baxter. Deb from Motown. And Maureen from Penticton, British Columbia. Janice. And Nelson from Bowmanville. And Alma from Sudbury. Sudbury, where's that? And from Kansas, who was it? And anyway, guys, Melbourne. Wow. And Lorna. Okay. Now, guys, this morning, back to the drawing board. We're going to go back. I shouldn't have started with a drawing board because now you're going to have a hard time getting me away from it. I always told you I wanted to be a teacher. Okay? And you guys are the best students in the world, and I mean that, okay? Now, today I am going to give you several reasons why you should avoid wheat. We talked about this yesterday in, the propaganda. If you didn't listen to that yesterday, you have to listen. We did propaganda, not science, propaganda. There's a big difference. And it passes as science. And we talked about that. It's, guys, it's them against us. Okay? And I am trying to convince you that there's a lot of lies out there, and you have to be aware of that, okay? And this is why I try and do what I do on a daily basis, is bring you the truth, okay? The truth. So let's go to the drawing board, and we're going to talk this morning why I want you to avoid wheat. Somebody once said to me, Doc, to avoid wheat, I'll have to leave the planet. Yeah, just about. We're going to have to live on our own little planet. But when you do the reset, one of the biggest reasons of the reset, we know, is insulin resistant. But we're going to get into why I don't like wheat. Okay? I don't. But I'm going to tell you why. So let's bring this board up. Bring it a little closer. Hopefully you can see it and you can read my writing. Okay? So let's do this. We're going to center that a little wee bit. Wheat. Avoid as much as possible. Why? Why? I want to give you the why. Okay? Number one, it spikes blood sugar faster than any other starch. There's nothing that will spike your blood sugar faster than wheat. Oh, Dr. Martin, it's whole wheat. Yeah, I know. You know, it's whole wheat. It's got to be better, right? Do you want whole wheat toast or white bread, right? How many times you get asked that, especially if you're going to have breakfast and you're not in your home, right? Do you want to have whole wheat? It don't matter. It's bad. Nothing good. Okay? And I'm going to give you 6 reasons. 1, there's nothing that will spike your blood sugar faster. You might as well have a chocolate bar. Okay? The same, as far as your body is concerned, it will spike your blood sugar in nanoseconds. Rapid. Okay? Rapid. Oh, Dr. Martin, there's fiber. Let's talk about fiber just for a second, because people even asked me yesterday because we talked about fiber being overrated. You know what the best fiber is to feed your bacteria in your gut, your good bacteria? The best fiber. Waiting. It's a little question. Let's see if anybody says it. What is the best fiber for a steak, Gertie? I love you. Yeah, steak. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, probiotics feed you good bacteria. Absolutely they do. Water. Fran, I like that too. Water, but you're not thinking what I'm thinking. Flax seeds. Yep. Water. I love it, Kevin. You're smart, you guys. Come on. Water, Deb. Yep. Steak. Yep. Steak's so good for your friend. Wendy, you got it. Water, coffee. Do you know coffee has fiber in it? You guys think I'm crazy about coffee, eh? I know you do. You think Dr. Martin, all he can think about is coffee. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's close to being true. Coffee has fiber. Did you know that? And I never talk about that so much, but it feeds your friendly bacteria. Your friendly bacteria love steak, they love water, and they love coffee. Yeah. And by the way, you know what another thing feeds your friendly bacteria? The sun. Your microbiome. They have little antennas too for the sun. Oh, avoid the sun. You're going to wrinkle up. You're going to get skin cancer, says Johnson & Johnson. Okay? Water. Coffee has fiber. And I don't talk about it because fiber's overrated. Okay? Isn't that good news, guys? Isn't that good news? Okay, so let's look again, okay? Number one on the wheat hit parade is that it spikes your blood sugar rapidly, okay? So what does that do? Anything that spikes your blood sugar rapidly, number two, will increase your insulin response. Okay? And over a period of time, you develop insulin resistance or high circulating insulin, whatever you like, whatever term you like. Okay? At the Martin Clinic, we coined this HCI, high circulating insulin, okay? That was our term. The world's term is insulin resistance. I like both. High circulating insulin. People, wheat, okay? Okay? Now, insulin is up. Over a period of time, you get insulin resistance or high circulating insulin. Here's what else wheat does. It turns off fat burning. It turns it off. Do you know when you eat wheat, you can't burn fat? You can't. Why? In the presence of insulin, insulin is a jail guard. It will not allow the escape, okay? It will not allow the escape of, let me just see, I might even have this here in my book. I won't look long. Ha 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 ha, I found it. This is in my book, The Metabolic Reset, okay? I actually have a picture here. What do you see? You see fat, okay? You see fat in jail. And the jail guard is insulin. When insulin is present, you can't lose fat. You're eating wheat. And you think it's good for you. Well, not you guys, but the world out there thinks it's good for them. And no, it's not. And it turns off fat burning. It turns it off because insulin is present. It puts you, number 4, it puts you in fat storing mode. Okay? You can't, not only are you not burning fat, you're storing fat. That's not good. That's not good. Okay? That's not good for you. You don't want to be storing fat. You want to burn fat as fuel. You don't want to store it. You're not a bear. You're not going into hibernation. You're not a chipmunk or a squirrel that gets ready for winter. You don't want that. Okay? Now, it puts you into fat storing mode. That's not good. Okay? Now, number 5, it harms your arteries. How does it do that? Well, it creates a process in the body, inflammation. Now, you know us guys at the Martin Clinic, we talk about inflammation all the time. Now, I'm not talking about if you give me a kick in the knee. Okay? You give me a kick in the knee, I'm not talking about that kind of inflammation. I'm talking about the silent type. You know this, the silent type? Silent, not necessarily good, because you don't even know it's there. And you can hardly, you almost have to bring a physician to a dentist and drill their teeth without anesthetic to get them to test for the silent inflammation. You have rheumatoid arthritis or autoimmune? Yeah, they'll look for inflammation. They'll do a CRP test, a C-reactive protein. C-reactive protein is made in your liver to tell you how much inflammation you have. Isn't that a good idea to know that? I'm talking about the silent type. I'm talking about the one you don't even know you have. Because you don't have pain. Okay, necessarily. Sometimes, here's what inflammation does in your body. Okay? Inflammation is on your side if you get injured or you have an infection. Inflammation. You ever get a cold? Yeah. Is it fun? No. How do you feel? Terrible. Why? Inflammation. Your head's pounding. Your sinuses are pounding. Why is it pounding? Because your body is reacting to an infection, virus or bacteria. It's your body's ambulance system. Get it? The ambulance is on your side. It's bringing extra blood, extra enzymes, extra protein to the area. Your head feels like exploding, but your body's immune system is working. Okay? So that inflammation, or you fall down and you fall on your knee. Ouch! And then you rub it. Because, just instinctively you're rubbing it. Why are you doing that? You're bringing the ambulance there. Your body's ambulance. Isn't that wonderful? And you got more blood coming. You got more enzymes coming. You got more protein coming. You got more everything coming to the site. Good idea? Excellent idea. Your body is smart. Your body is, I say it a million times, fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay? So that's inflammation on your side. But bad inflammation is when it's silent. You're eating wheat. Your insulin goes up. Over a period of time, insulin and especially insulin resistance, it creates inflammation. Now, that inflammation's not on your side. What does it do? It starts to destroy blood vessels. It starts to affect, first place it affects is the endothelium. The little lining, the Teflon lining of your blood vessels. You got Teflon. Well, it's Teflon-like blood vessels. You know what? Remember Teflon pans come out and they go, they're not sticky. You see, what makes your blood vessels sticky is not cholesterol. What makes your blood vessels sticky is inflammation caused by eating the wrong foods. Wheat being culprit. Well, I put sugar number one and wheat right with it. Okay? Got it? So see that inflammation? You have to differentiate that. And again, I hate to tell you this, I mean it. Physicians, generally, I love them. But they don't take this in medical school. All they want to do is hammer down your cholesterol. Cholesterol! Ah! Physician. Cholesterol. It's the boogeyman. It's myopic. They don't bring into the equation this inflammation, therefore they don't test it. You can test it. C-reactive protein. Wheat drives inflammation, destructive to your blood vessels. And of course, think about it. First thing that happens in diabetes, okay, think about it. You got sugar left unattended. Your insulin now is not working. You have insulin resistance, and it takes a lot of insulin. And then someone, a bright cookie tells you that you're now diabetic. Well, what happens to those people? Well, here's medication. Yeah, but this isn't going to, with medication, diabetes will not end well. One of the biggest drivers of diabetes, yeah, sugar, yeah, added sugar, for sure. But the other one is that puppy right there, wheat. It drives inflammation, destroys blood vessels. And, someone sent me an email yesterday and I was looking at their blood work, I think, or whatever. I got 50 to look at yesterday. And one of them said, well, I got retinopathy. What do you think retinopathy is? Blood vessels damaged. Wheat turns to blood sugar nanoseconds. How can it be good for you? Okay? Inflammation. You got the message now? There's two types. Okay? I'm sure I'll bring this up again. I don't think I'll get past the week. I've got to have to talk to you about inflammation, but you must differentiate the two. One is on your side, infection or injury. The other one is destructive, especially to blood vessels. Got it? You guys are smart. I know you're putting that up there with your librarian, and she's storing it as we speak. Sometimes my librarian takes a little break, and I can't find files the way I want to in my brain, my memory. And the librarian, where are you? Oh, I'm on my break. Okay. That's a senior. Okay. Okay, now, spikes blood sugar, turns on that insulin pump big time, turns off your fat burning, puts you in fat storing mode, harms your arteries through the process of inflammation. You got it? And then, let me give you another one. The geniuses in the world, when they process wheat, okay, made a substitution. Okay. You got to understand this is very important. Okay? You have to understand this part is very important. Man always thinks they're smarter than God. Right? So what they did, the first fast food. What was the first fast food created? I wrote this in my book. You guys should know this. What was the first fast food? Someone give me an answer. Yes, Cecilia, bread. Okay? Flour, yeah, nativity, yes. You guys, you're so smart. Pamela, French fries, not really, okay? I love you guys, wheat, yes. They changed the bread. What did Jesus say? Man shall not live by bread alone. Didn't he say that? Now, bread in Jesus' day was good for you. Okay? It was full of nutrients. You know what the world did in the 1800s, late 1800s? They made a fast food out of bread. The flour was different. Instead of, stone grounding, okay, they use rollers. Different. All of the nutrients taken out of bread. That's why they got to put them back in. Okay? We got, in the 1930s, enriched bread. Man goes, we changed the bread. We thought it was going to be better because we can make more of it faster. And we changed the process from stone grounding it to to rollers, big rollers. Okay? That was one. But here's the other thing. They changed the processing with bromide, not iodine. Okay? One of the things that will destroy your thyroid is bromide. Okay? I put it here. Iodine out. Can you see that? And bromide in. And today, women especially are walking around and there's no iodine in the world compared to what there used to be. It's not in the soil. And it was replaced with bromide. Now, your body, especially your thyroid, okay? Your body has receptors. Almost every cell in your body, by the way, has receptors for iodine, especially your thyroid. But bromide competes for that receptor with iodine. And if you hook up your thyroid with bromide, you're going to be deficient and your thyroid won't work properly. And now you get a double compound. Okay? You get compounded interest. You know what I mean by this? Okay? Not only is your insulin up. Okay? Not only is your insulin up. Your blood sugar's up, your insulin's up, your fat storage mode is up. Your fat burning process is stopped. And then, because of the way wheat is made into bread or cereal, okay, you have a process where you're accumulating bromide instead of iodine. And thus, your thyroid, your gas pedal, your fat-burning organ slows to a crawl. The modern woman. I wrote a book years ago. Do I have it here to show you? The Curse of the Modern Woman. Let me see. Okay? I'm going to leave for 1/2 second here. Let me get it. I think I have it. Let me see. Do I? I can't see it. You know what? It's there. I have to get it afterwards. It's on my bookshelf, but it's going to take me too long to find it. I wrote a book, Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, The Curse of the Modern Woman, a long time ago. Okay? Why do we see so much chronic fatigue syndrome? Why do we see today people, the number one reason that people go see a doctor is a lack of energy. They're tired. They're exhausted. And the doctor, God love them again, they rely on blood tests. And if your thyroid seems to be within normal limits, and the blood test becomes more important than your symptoms. I don't like that. I never have liked that. If you're tired, hello, your body's talking to you. But one of the biggest reasons is blood sugar, insulin resistance, a lack of iodine on that thyroid, the thyroid's slow to a crawl, you're gaining weight, your hair ain't good, your skin ain't what it used to be, and everybody says it's all right, it's normal. No, it's not. No, it's not. And one of the biggest things, and guys, I didn't even talk to you today about gluten. Did I? I didn't even talk to you about gluten. I used to say it in my office, gluten schmooten. Now listen, if you're celiac, that's different. Full celiac. But most people, what they didn't realize about their food and their food choices, and especially wheat, is they didn't realize it wasn't the gluten. It was insulin. It was inflammation that it was causing. And slow your system down to a crawl. Got it? Okay. Okay, guys. Now listen. Linda's and Larry's, listen. Tomorrow I travel. Okay? So, God willing, we won't have a program tomorrow. Friday, yes, question and answer Friday. So get your questions in. I'm traveling tomorrow. A travel day. I sound like I'm in Major League Baseball or something. It's a travel day. And, but Friday, we're back to our regular programming, question and answer. Send me those questions in, okay? Now, did I tell you lately how smart you are? You see, when I ask you questions, you guys are unbelievable. What audience would know stuff like you guys do? And I'm not even out to trick you, because I can't. You're too smart. Okay. We love you dearly. Talk to you soon.